Hey, today I'm going to teach you 21 lessons that I've learned during my teenage so that you cannot repeat the same mistakes that I have done. So without further ado, let's get started. The first and the foremost lesson is believe in yourself. I didn't believe in myself that much. The decisions that I made was on by looking at other people, like what they're doing. So I made a decision on the basis of what other people. The decision that I made, the subject that I chose was my parents' choice, or by looking at my peers, oh, they're doing computer science, so I must do computer science. So I didn't follow my inner self because I didn't believe in myself that much. So you must believe in yourself. Whatever happens, in the end, there will be no regret. No one is coming to save you. There is always a safety net. We see our peers in our class. Oh, we're all in the same team. Doesn't matter. We have parents at our back. Oh, if anything bad happens, we're gonna run back to our parents. But no one is coming to save you. If you have your dreams and your goals, no one is gonna fulfill for you. No one is gonna push you. Make your dreams come true. It's all about you. You have to do whatever you wanted to do. So this lesson I learned recently. I moved from Pakistan to Germany. So like no one is coming to save me. Whatever I wanted to do, I have to do it by myself. Lesson 3. Fitness is a lifelong journey. So during my teenage, I wanted to build muscles, as much muscles as possible, as soon as possible. And after that, I used to think like, my journey will be over. I'm going to relax after having my six-pack abs. But it wasn't the case. Fitness is a lifelong journey. You have to put an effort to make yourself healthy and fit every single day. It's just not 1 or 2 days thing. It's not just 7 months or 8 months prep thing. It's nothing like that, but you have this lifelong journey. You have to do this every single day. Make it a habit. Breathe through your nose. Lesson 4. I was a big mouth breather. That's why I used to have a fatty cheek in my childhood. I used to be skinny, like body fat percentage under 12. I still used to have puffy cheeks because I used to be a big mouth breather, like this. After researching about like mewing techniques and all those stuff, I came to know like breathing through your nose is the only thing that improves your facial features and your overall health as well. Prioritize your sleep. There are two people. Number one is goal oriented. I need to complete this goal. No matter what happens, I don't need sleep, I don't need food, I just need to complete this goal. And then I'm gonna relax and everything. These are goal-oriented, and another type of people are routine-oriented. Or at this time, I used to go to I have to go to bed at this time. I'm gonna wake up at this time and do all this stuff. So you need to prioritize your sleep. Sleeplessness is the mother of all mental health issues. Lesson 6. You have to do the work regardless of how you feel. And it's more masculine because you have to work no matter how you feel. You have to ignore your feelings because your feelings will not be constant. You're going to feel like, I need to do work right now. Or after 5 minutes, you won't feel like working on the same project. It's going to feel like boring. You don't have to avoid, but keep this emotion aside, and you have to work by putting your emotion aside. If you don't feel like it, you have to do it. Lesson 7. Routine is important to build a discipline. Lesson 7. Routine is important to build a disciplined lifestyle. You must know at what time you need to wake up. You must know at what time you're gonna sleep. You must know at what time you're going to the gym and at which exercise are you gonna do. So routine is very important. It will be on automatic. Your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock will be aligned to your routine. So even you can wake up without even alarm clock. You can sleep at exact same timing after a few months of following the same discipline routine. Accompany yourself with the people that makes you feel like you need to push harder. That pushes you harder. You don't have to surround yourself people that are below you. You must accompany yourself with the people that have the same goal as you. And that's what really motivates me. If I'm in the gym, I need people who are really hard worker, who really want that that physique, that goal that I wanted. In this way, it creates kind of a force that keeps you moving forward. Lesson 9. Readers are leaders. I'm not a big reader. I wasn't a nerd. I didn't grow up reading novels. It was kind of a hard thing to develop for me. But I thought reading as a skill, and any skill can be improved over time. If you put regular effort in it can be improved. Lesson 10 is a smile. Smile is contagious, as we all know. And a smile is like the first impression that you are a social person and other person is safe, kind of. It's like, smile. But you can use your smile as your currency as well. You can smile. People do something good for you, just smile. It's like a currency. Oh, they did something good for you, smile. That's a currency exchange. Lesson 11, speak louder than the normal people. The louder you are, the more people are going to listen to you, and they won't be like, oh, what did you say? Sorry. You won't listen to these things again and again in your life. I always used to be a small, meek speaker. Small, like this. Then I watches Hamza Tate talking about like, you have to speak louder. This is the technique. It shows confidence as well. You're not afraid of all the people listening to your voice. So speak louder and use the downtone. Louder, and there's a downtone. That shows authority. Lesson 12, speak with conviction. You have to speak with conviction, otherwise you do not have to open your mouth. So conviction is really, really important. Take your time. If you take yourself seriously, if you speak with conviction, other people are gonna listen to you. Lesson 13 is use your hands while talking. Use your hands. I used to think why people use their hands whenever they're talking. But it's like 80% of the communication is through your body language, and 20% of your communication is just from your tongue. 80% is your movement, your facial expression, smile, and everything inclusive. So use your hands. It communicates your message really well. I'm trying to use my hands in this video as well. Lesson 14 that I've learned recently is that like life of a man is competition, and it's a war zone. Everyone is competing with each other to get the same thing. Everyone wants a supercar. Everyone wants a big house, fame, status. So life of a man is a competition. Lesson 15, maintain an eye contact whenever you're talking to a person. But you don't have to stare them like a dead chair. They'll be scared. Use your eye contact as the way of showing like you're really confident. Lesson 15, remember people's name and the birthdays to make them feel important. Everyone loves their names. Whenever you call a person in the crowd, they'll be like, who's calling me? So everyone loves their name. Instead of using he, she, it, or you can use their names. It creates more of connection. Start using name. So whenever I meet a person, I ask his name or her name, so I remember her name. Try to remember her name or his name. So whenever I talk to that person again, I use his or her name. That shows a real connection. Lesson 17. Whenever you talk, make sure never criticize, condemn, or complain. The conversation is not going to go in a positive manner. When you criticize, when you condemn, when you complain, try to avoid these things. I've learned this lesson from a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Lesson 18 is before you go to sleep, just have a journal and write whatever you have learned in that day. So I got a journal besides my bed. Before I go to sleep, I'll write whatever I've learned in that day. So it creates like you have learned something. You gain loads of life lessons. Just before you go to sleep, you just recall your whole day, what that day taught you. It's really powerful. Lesson 19 is homework for life. Lesson 19 is homework for life is a homework that you have to do every single day. I've learned this kind of a homework from a book called Storyworthy by Matthew Dicks. He tells like you have to remember the 6 seconds moments of your life that changes you internally. For an example, a funny thing that really changes my perspectives how this person is. So I have to write this 6 seconds moment of every single day before I go to sleep. It's gonna take around you for 15 to 10 minutes to write all those 6 seconds moments in your life and try to build some stories according to it. So when you have loads of stories, you won't be out of anything to say. You will have loads of things to say. Some people are really blank. They don't have anything to say. So by using this homework method, you're gonna have loads of things to say, loads of stories to tell. You're gonna be more often charismatic person in a room. Lesson 20 is consistency is what brings quality. I used to think, oh, I need to record the video with professional camera, with professional editing, and then I'm gonna upload that video on YouTube so that I can have thousands of likes. But the reality was I got like 20. It doesn't matter. Consistency is really important. I have to put a video out every single day. It brings the quality, it brings the style of my talking. It enhances loads of areas of your life. So consistency more than quality. Lesson 21, avoid cheap dopamine as much as possible. Avoid using Instagram for no use because it's cheap dopamine, and align your dopamine system to your goals. Thanks for watching.